As a professional educator, I strongly believe that the solution to today's problems is better education. I don't mean more education, but better education. All that one needs to do is to look around the planet, see which societies are doing better, where more babies live long enough to become adults, and where women are allowed to be as educated as they would like, and you will see better educated people in thriving communities. But just being better trained does not mean that the person will respond appropriately when the chips are down. Today, however, we take a look at two men who were handed tragedy, performed well, and it launched them to go on to do even better things. As Freemason Rudyard Kipling reminds us, if you can keep your head, when all about you are losing theirs, and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, you'll be a man, my son. It was on April 14, in 1912, that David Sarnoff picked up a message of distress from the unsinkable ship the Titanic. The Morse code message read, SS Titanic ran into iceberg, sinking fast. Sarnoff, who was just 21 years old, was a telegraph operator, managing a powerful Marconi radio telegraph station, on top of Wanamaker's department store, in New York City. He stayed at his post for 3 straight days, hardly sleeping at all. He was receiving and transmitting the first authentic information on the disaster. He relayed the names of the rescued from the Carpathia telegraph operator to newsmen and frantic family members. Sarnoff went on to become a pioneer in radio and television broadcasting. He founded NBC in 1926, created an experimental television station for NBC in 1928, and became president and chairman of RCA. Sarnoff kept his head, stayed focused, and as Kipling said, he became a man. Another young man kept his head in a similar crisis in the rural oil fields of East Texas. The New London schoolhouse explosion occurred on March 18, 1937, when a natural gas leak caused an explosion, destroying the town's only school for all grades. The disaster killed more than 311 students and teachers. An exact number will never be known, as the transient oilfield workers collected their children, either dead or dying, and took them home for burial, or they moved on. A cub reporter was first on the scene, and thus the first to get the news out to the rest of the world, including to Adolf Hitler, who sent a telegram expressing his regrets. The young Walter Cronkite found himself in the middle of the rain, cold, chaos, smoke, and confusion. Cronkite kept his head, stayed focused, and as Kipling said, he became a man. Both young men, Sarnoff and Cronkite, knew that there would be time to freak out later, and now was not the time. The one common element in all people who have been able to accomplish a meaningful life is their ability to focus and remain focused for as long as it takes. Encourage focus.